Hello and welcome to Harvard Plays. This week we are playing a funny, romantic, morbid, potentially wholesome game called Speed Dating for Ghosts by Copy Chaser Games. This game released for Switch, I think, last week, but we are playing the PC version. So it's a visual novel, it's a dating game, of course, and I don't know anything about it. This is a blind run, but hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully it's something that I haven't tried before. Right, so, oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. I very much am. My name is Fran. I run this little operation. Nice to meet you, Fran. You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost. It has been pretty difficult. It has? Wonderful. Then let's get started. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one, sit at a table, then what? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them, then a bell rings and you switch seats. A bell rings from somewhere. Just like that. This is very normal speed dating right now. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds, and at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they like you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound? I can't wait. Neither can I love this guy already. First things first though. That's the autosave happening. Alright, so we have the Room of Palms, or the Room of Liars, or the Room of Black. I think I'll go for the Room of Liars, because I'm a bit of a liar myself. The Room of Liars looks like a bit like a conference hall. The kind you might see in an airport hotel. There was a meeting of regional managers here yesterday, followed by some couple's 65th anniversary in the evening. They left a few balloons behind. Worn, plush stacking chairs are set on either side of lacquered oak tables. In one corner there are wine glasses and a metal pitcher of water, alongside a stainless steel urn for coffee. Ghosts don't need coffee. One particularly nervous ghost is holding a cup anyway. Some habits never die. I feel like if I became a ghost I would still drink coffee. Even if it didn't do anything to me, I would still drink it. A bell rings and a ghost appears. Oh, this guy's terrified. Oh, a ghost. Oh god, sorry. Of course you're a ghost. We all are. I'm still not used to this whole being dead thing. I'm not used to it either. Nothing prepares you for this life. Except this isn't life. Post-life? I feel so lost. Oh, I feel bad for this guy. When I used to have anxiety attacks, I'd focus on my breathing, listen to my heart beating. Now I can't breathe. I don't even have blood. He has a lot of sweat, I guess. What does that mean? Can I touch the wine glass? I can't. I don't know. I feel like I'm not in a good position to be consoling this ghost about being a ghost, because I also have just become a ghost. So like, I don't want to be that jerk who pretends to be an expert on their first day, you know? I guess I'll say like, I wish I knew. How long have you been dead? I can pick. I thought that the canon was that you just died. Huh. It feels like an eternity. I've only been dead a couple of years. Has it gotten easier over time? I want to be an optimist. I don't want to make this guy feel more anxious than he already is. I say absolutely it has. Even if it hasn't, I'm gonna lie. It's hard to look at the bright side. When I first woke up, after I died, I fell right through my coffin. Through my own body. Down, down, down. Into the bedrock. It was so dark. What did you do? I seized up. That stopped me from falling. It was like my whole body became corporeal, not flesh. Just like, you know how if you concentrate, you can pick up objects? What? I can't do that. Like that, except I was the object. Do they mean like if I like, I don't know, I have no idea. Except I was the object, and the earth was holding me. It was so quiet there, stuck in solid rock. So how did you get out, or how long were you down there, or could you hear anything? I guess how did you get out? I want to make this guy happy, you know? He's feeling really anxious. I want to make this guy happy. I pulled myself up, away from the heat below, sort of clawed my way to the surface. Through the earth. I felt the rock moving through me. Oh, whoa! That's it. I found out nothing about this person. I am the worst speed dater. That was just the bell. Phew, thank you for listening. I guess we'll talk more in a bit. Hopefully the other ghosts are as nice as you. Aww, that's a good experience. I've never been speed dating in real life before, but I feel like that would be like a good 8 out of 10 experience. If someone walked away and they were like, thank you for talking to me, that would be a good experience. Another ghost appears. Oof, this guy was cool. Check this out. Well, look what we have here. The ghost's voice creaks like ancient wood. The name's Spooky Peter. I love that. He tips his hat. Dust spills off the brim. How do you do? I do okay. I'd wager otherwise. Like maybe you're scared. Like maybe you've seen a ghost. Spooky Peter laughs. Or coughs. It's hard to tell. You definitely are spooky. Thank you for saying so. I think he just smiled. Thank you for saying so. I've been doing this a while. My record of hauntings goes back long as the door. Since the Black Death took me in 65. Which 65? 1665? Yeah, 1665. You've seen a lot of them. History happened. Wars, revolutions. Mostly I read about these things. Mostly I keep to my own. Spooking and scaring. Gotten pretty good at it. Even been in books. Not always by name, mind you. But you can tell when it's me. The top hat. The fear. All hot and sick. Nobody spooks him like Spooky Peter. I try my best. Do you? Guess I see it. The potential, I mean. I can help with that. Oh yes, please, teach me your spooky ways. Now. Spooky Peter doesn't just teach anybody. A rock has potential. Before you throw it through a window, what makes you any better? So I can turn milk into worms. Ugh. I make unplugged stereos blast music. I can pull my face off. Nope, my face is stuck on. I make unplugged stereos blast music. You saw that in the pictures. These new conveniences, stereos and microwave ovens. They are fun to play with, but they can be explained. Bad wiring and faulty tubes. However, if you've already spooked someone, a microwave turning on will get them good. So how's that for a lesson? Useful. Good. There's more where that came from. If a legendary spookin' is what you're after, and Spooky Peter's gonna take you under his wing, so to speak, you'll need a solid foundation. It's all about knowing your audience. A good spookin' is in the details. The bell rings. That was pretty satisfying. I feel like that's like the Monsters Inc. plotline all wrapped up, isn't it? Like, teach me how to scare. The bell. It means it means we move on. Guess I'll be seeing you when I've come back around. I guess it's like a 7 out of 10. I feel like I like it when I go on dates and the person I'm with talks more than I do, you know? I like to listen more than I like to talk, because I'm not a very interesting person. Look at me talking to the internet. A thick layer of dust now covers the table. Ooh, now it's dark. Ooh, now it's red. Oh, it's so red. Another ghost appears. Oh, he's like a Sharky boy. Wanna make some money? Excuse me, or maybe, or doesn't everyone? Doesn't everyone? Exactly. Everyone needs money. His face is like upside down. Or are these nostrils? I'm so confused. Everyone needs money. You get it. How do you propose to make money? Oh, but this is a singles mixer. How do you propose to make money? That's the good part. You know what would be crazy is if like you went to speed dating and then you set the person up for an MLM, like a multi-level marketing scheme. That would be such a power play, but you'd also be kicked out of speed dating pretty much forever. And you'd be an awful person, but you would have made an incredible power play. I think that's what this guy's doing. That's a good part. We take it, steal it. They only give me 2 options here. I can either say then what or why. Then what? We use it. Use it to buy favors. Favors with the breathers. Influence. Information. The living always want the money. The living buy plenty. The name's Leon, by the way. I rob banks. Don't judge. Nice to meet you, Leon. Don't be making this personal. We rob a bank together. I love that he frowned to that too. That's it. No more contact. At least not as far for a couple of months. He's really forward to suggests we become a bank robbing team at speed dating. Alright. How do we do this? We're ghosts, aren't we? The problem with robbing banks? People see the robbers, but you can't see a ghostie. We can walk right in and float that money right on out. Genius, right? The perfect crime. So either there's no such thing, or I can't believe I'm humoring you. There's no such thing. True facts. But nothing's for sure, is it? Except death. Seems to me that makes us uniquely qualified. There's no harm in hearing you out. No harm at all. At the very least, it'll break up all the gloom in this room. Leon looks around at the other ghosts. Eesh. The bell rings. Nuts. Time to switch seats. Don't worry, I'll be back. We got more to talk about. So far we've had a very anxiety-riddled guy who crawled himself up from the ground. We've got the old dude who wants to teach us about how to scare. And then we've got Leon the shark who robs banks. It's good. I don't know. Again, I've never done this in real life, but people who have done speed dating in real life, do you remember everybody at the end? Or does your head just go like, oh, this person made like the best impression, so I should like go for this person? You know, like, I'm not very good at meeting a lot of people in a very short amount of time. So is that how it's meant to be done? I don't even know. Second round begins. Oh, it's this guy again. What was I supposed to remember names? I know the last guy's name was Leon. The second guy's name was Spooky Peter. This guy, I have no idea what he's called anymore. Did he even say his name? The other ghosts. Holy, they were awful. Leon's just a creep, and Spooky Peter. That name is earned. Oof. Also, I think I forgot to introduce myself. He really did. My name's Kyo. Sorry. Oh, that's funny. He's like... He's a ghost, but he's afraid of the other ghost. That's funny. No need to be sorry. No need, sure. I'm still sorry, though. My anxiety gets the best of me. Oh, this guy's like me. And social situations are tough. This one especially. Do I have to, like, diss one of them? Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense, because that means at the end, it's gonna match me with somebody, right? The person that I hated the least. I guess Leon's a piece of work. I'll say, he actually asked me to rob a bank. Can you believe that? When I told Fran, she must have flipped. She wasn't happy. She made this grumbly noise. Then something switched on, and she was smiling again. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, she said. And then she skipped away. I don't know what's gonna happen now. I'm honestly worried for Leon. Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. It's probably for the best, right? Who comes to speed dating? Looking for bank robbers. Leon's got some guts, or whatever the ghost equivalent is. I hate people who are like, I'm not like other X, right? Like, I'm not like other... I don't know what example applies to me. I'm not like other people. I'm not gonna categorize myself. I was gonna say, well, your speed date's going well then. At best, dating ghosts is frustrating. Everyone asks for the same things. How did you die? What was your life like? If we were alive, the questions would be like, what kind of food do you like? What's your favorite movie? Dying doesn't make people more interesting. It's Videodrome, by the way. My favorite movie, I mean. Videodrome. So I can like piss him off with either of these questions. Oh, I love that. Oh man, I hate that I have like... I identify with the anxiety in this man, or this ghost, otherwise I would very much like to mess with him. I'm gonna say, long live the new flesh. Ha! Oh, he smells. You know it. Sometimes I feel like a VCR. Obsolete. Out of date. No new stories to tell. Oh, that's wholesome. Both of them are really wholesome answers. I don't still have my VCR though, so I'll say we can find some new stories. Maybe. Or maybe we can just rewatch old ones. You missed things the first time, so... Do you want to hear how I died? If you want to talk about it, might as well get it out of the way. I was in film studies, working my way towards a PhD. In depth, always pretty sad. I had good friends though. I was always studying. One weekend they convinced me not to study. They said we should go to the lake instead. I couldn't swim, I never learned. You see where this is going? I drowned. Everything went black and quiet. I woke up dead in a fancy wooden box, under 6 feet of dirt. That's when I fell deeper, like I told you before. I hate thinking about it. Why do I always dwell on the bad stuff? It's just so good. Oh man, I had a moment there because I want to do literature and further studies, and I also can't swim, so I worried, you know, maybe it's like it knows me. Maybe it knows me. Maybe I won't go to any lakes in the future. Alright, so either well you are dead, or what's your favorite food? What's your favorite food? Seriously? You're asking my favorite food? Coffee's a food, right? Yeah, I vibe this guy. It's coffee. Same. We could go for coffee after this. At a coffee shop? No thanks. We can't drink coffee anymore. And I hate being around the living. They somehow make me even sadder. I feel like you would enjoy an art gallery. Art galleries depress me. Half the art is super sad, and all of it's better than anything I could do, which just reminds me that I wasted my life. So I'm gonna say no to art. Oh, I'll tell you what you want. I'll come up with something a little different, hopefully. That sounds good. Yay! I can't wait to do something with you. That isn't talking about myself. Sorry. You know, like, I vibe this guy, right? I totally get where he's coming from, or where this ghost is coming from. But I feel like, you know how you don't feel attached to someone that's too similar to you? Because you kind of see your imperfections and their imperfections, or whatever it is. So you kind of want someone who's like the opposite of you, right? I'm getting too deep, but like in real life, I probably wouldn't date someone like this person because I feel like my anxiety and their anxiety would just Dragon Ball Z fuse together and destroy the building we live in or whatever. So yeah, that's it. See you after we're done. Alright, let's talk to Spooky Pete. My spooky protege returns. What knowledge do you seek, protege? I want to know it all, in time. A truly spooky ghost requires one thing above all else. Patience. Oh. So what spooks Spooky Peter? Have you ever killed anyone, and do you scare people? Or how do you scare people? I want to know what spooks Spooky Peter. Not much. Though I will say, I ain't so fond of beasts. What kind of beasts? The domesticates, hounds, felines. You scared of dogs? Spooky folk like me rely on a certain covertness. I can't just be all clanging about, announcing myself. That's not so spooky. Dogs, they can smell Spooky Peter. They know I'm there. I'll shrink up into a corner in the dark, and sure enough, they'll find me. Start growling, bark to sound the alarms. It's trouble, let me tell you. A real impediment. Spooky Peter wheezes. Something's rattling around in there. I really like the dialogue in this game. It's so snappy. I really like it. So, are you okay? Pay the rattle no mind. I died with it. It stays with me. You ever been to the mirror world? What's that? The place beyond this. But the same as this. You've seen it, but always looking in. The bell rings. Oh, mysteries. You fancy another lesson? Come on by that edge of things. I'll show you around the other side. If I find time. Tarry all you want. I've got patience like I've got time. I can wait forever. Must be sad if this is the afterlife, right? And you got the same pool of ghosts to date. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. You'll come in with me while I get a third ghost to watch the door. Do you know which bank yet? Absolutely. A secluded branch up on 4th. Boards, tellers, lots of older customers. It's a great place to hit. How do we get inside? Leon pulls out some graphic paper. Oh, this guy's got it planned out. He's got it memorized. I drew the layout in pencil. I probably didn't need so much detail. Since we're going in the front door, I just figured it's best to be prepared. Wait, does this mean you're interested? Tell me more about you first. Alright, fine. I'll give you my life story. A British version. It'd probably help maintain our cover anyway. Fran walks by. It seems like she's eavesdropping. Alright, because in this canon, she knows that Leon's a bank robber. The trouble with me is, it's hard not to talk about stealing. I stole candy when I was 9. Switched to stealing beer at 14. Stole my first car a year later. I hit up convenience stores, drive-ins, even held up a laundromat once. I threw my back out, carrying all those quarters. You stole from a laundromat? That's so inefficient. Why did you steal? More like, why do I steal? It made more sense than other work, getting robbed by the man legally, you know? Now I steal because I can turn invisible. Used to dream of a power like that. It would have kept me out of a lot of jail. I robbed 5 banks all in all when I was alive. I spent the rest of my life behind bars. Guess they'll ask, how do you die? Prison's a hard place, especially when no one trusts you. If there's anything I learned from my dishonest life, it's honesty. The bell rings. That's our time. You've heard my pitch. Gotten to know me. A little more than I like. So what do you say? Help him out, turn him down, or turn him in. I really like... Yeah, it's snappy. It's so snappy. I will go help him out. Yes! I'll be at this branch. At this time, Leon slides you a little paper. It's been a slice. So what ending do I get? I get an autosave? Choose your days. Man, so I've already said that I don't really wanna hang out with someone like Kyo, right? Because he's like, I get what he's about, but he's not the kind of company that I usually look for. What about Spooky Peter? He's like not very committed, right? He's like not fully in, not fully out. He's like, you can come to the mirror zone if you want, but he's also 500 years old, so time is relative to him, right? So he doesn't really care. And Leon, I dislike him the most, but I also kind of want to see how this game does a bank robbery, so let's do it. I guess it's time to rob a bank. Leon said to meet him in front of the Model Trust on 4th. Like the name suggests, this is a bank for the living. Once they've noticed they've been robbed, they shouldn't suspect they're dead. Hopefully. It's a good soundtrack too. I'm getting nervous, not gonna lie. The others are supposed to be here. Maybe they're just late. I shall hope so. Without them, we're down to lookout. And our guy on the inside? Oh, our guy on the inside, okay. What's my role? You'll be coming in with me. The score in there, it'll take more than one ghost. I need your hands full. And your mouth shut. Oh good, here comes Carl. Oh, this is great. Hey, this is Carlsbad. I'll take and breathe though. No offense. None taken. I'm just happy you guys want to hang out. This is so wholesome, I like it. So, how's it going? What kind of name is Carlsbad? Blame my mom. Named me after where I was conceived. Carl's the man on the inside. I'm a teller at this bank. I know the combo to the safe and where the cameras are pointed. Why rob your own bank? I hate them. Oh, as you can see his angry eyes underneath his balaclava. They need to pay. Is your boss mean? No, not really. Mr. Peterson's actually pretty great. He even gave me last week off. My mum was visiting. So why rob them? They wouldn't give me a loan for my vape store. Jerks. So I'm just gonna take the money. Live my dream. My vape dream. Oh man, if I had a vape, I would like absolutely just then. All banks are bad. Satan's in suits. No offense. None taken. And speak of the devil. Ooh, Spooky Pete. How do you do? Spooky Peter in the flesh, so to speak. We met in the room of liars, same as you. When I told him I robbed banks, he immediately said he was in, before I even heard the plan. Always looking to get my beak wet, so to speak. Oh, I get it. He has a beak because he died of the Black Plague, and where the doctors used to have those like beak things. So here's what we're doing. Spooky Peter will hide out by the door. Watch out for trouble. Should be smooth sailing. They closed 6 hours ago, and there's no security tonight. I saw to that. What happened to Winston? Who? The security guard. He's taking some time off. Oh good. Winston works so hard, he could use a break. And that's what he got, a break. Let's get this train rolling. Follow me. Carl pulls out some keys and unlocks the front door. Though alive, he's already proving useful. Inside, the bank is dimly lit. It's eerily quiet at night, like most places busy in the daytime. Spooky Peter disappears into the shadows by the door. Carl and Leon make a beeline for the back. Carl hops over the counter like he's in some heist flick. Leon floats right through. You catch up to them around a corner by a heavy-looking door. This is the vault. Can't we just go through it? Of course we can, but the money in there can't. If we want to get anything out of there, we still need to open the door. And that's where I come in. Let's do this. Wish I could do character voices. I'm not a very good voice actor, so I just annoy everybody. Carl gets to open the door. I think the code was no. You gotta be kidding me, Carl. I am, actually. I know the code like the back of my car, which is where I sleep. Not because Sherry kicked me out. Anyway, before I punch it in, you gotta promise me something. You promised you won't take all the cash, and then leave me here, or pull any other ghost tricks. Carl? Buddy? Pal? You know what they say about honor and thieves? You mean that there's no honor among thieves? I don't actually. Then we're good. Just open the door already. Carl opens the vault door. Inside is a wall of safety deposit boxes, each individually locked. And that's it. That's it? This guy's a little frowny shark eyes going. Where's the money? I expected, like, a pile of it. It doesn't work like that. I really should have cased the place myself. Sigh. Grab a key, open a box. Cool. I will open 7F. Inside are some antique coins. They look like they might have some value. Someone could be hanging on to them for sentimental reasons, though. You look over at Leon. My box is empty. Nothing but a business card. Some accountant with a funny name. Guess I should have looked inside some of these before just picking a key. Interesting choice. Well, I have nothing to do with the coins, right? I only came on this heist because I thought it would be interesting, so maybe I'll just give them to Leon. Seriously? For me? Why? Exactly, I'm just here for fun. I'm having fun too. Oh, we got hearts. We should do this again. Now on to the next box. Time to be moving. I spotted a patrol outside. Think they saw some movement in here. Ooh, a police siren chirps. A warning maybe. There's our cue. We better scramble. Everyone makes it out safe thanks to Spooky Peter's keen eye. Leon instructs the crew to lie low for a bit. Really, only Carl needs to worry. Good job in there. Things might have gone differently if you let Carl fiddle with the cameras. It wasn't the greatest haul. But hey, how many ghosts can say that they've robbed a bank? Oh, is that it? Oh. That was nice, actually. I enjoyed that. So if I visit the graveyard, so I can see all the endings here, hey. So Spirit agreed, years alive, 1933 1967. Course of death, snitching. Even as a child, Leon was an opportunist. When other kids were playing ball, he'd steal from their bags. His teens and 20s were mostly spent on the road, seeking out scores and grifting. Leon eventually found his calling robbing banks. He and his crew pulled off 4 successful heists before they were caught. During the resulting trial, Leon rolled on his fellow robbers to reduce his sentence. He survived the first stabbing in prison, but wasn't as lucky on the second time go around. And how? Wow, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if this is 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, of course there'd be 9 graves, because there's 3 rooms and there's 3 ghosts for each room. Go to the beach. Oh, there's 4 extra. Oh. That's pretty cool, actually. There's a good amount of story here, and I like the way it's written too. I like how, like, you go into a room and then you hear how 3 characters interact with each other, and then you pick an ending to go on. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, so this is speed baiting for ghosts. You can get it on Switch or you can get it on Steam. I recommend it on Switch because it's definitely a good, like, 30-minute visual novel. Whack out a route and then come back whenever you want. Nice short stories. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Good writing, funny. Yeah, I recommend it. Alright, thanks for tuning in. Please catch us next time.